Hey guys, what's up? Kirafw here, and welcome to Katawa Shoujo. Now, geez, it has been fucking ages since I have recorded a video, because so much shit has happened. Basically, I'm not done it yet, but I'm probably going to do a short, maybe like 2-3 minute video explaining why I've not been doing too many videos. But yeah, it's been a fucking hectic couple times. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed Christmas and Halloween. Fucking hell, Halloween. I didn't do any special for that. Yeah, on New Year's especially, because New Year's is special. Anyway, where's my mouse? There's the mouse, right. But yeah, hope you guys will enjoy the series. It's one of my favourite visual novel games. My sister is probably like, the fuck you talking about? Fucking failure. I stood a lot on the F then. Yeah, she plays visual novels like, for fucking days. Anyway, I've played this so many times, but I've never completed it. Because it's a long ass game, right? Anyway, this fucking like a minute intro. Let's get straight into the shit. Going bam. Oh, but there will be a lot of text in this, by the way. There's gonna be like a chill kind of session, you know, chilled. Right, let's move the window a little bit. Right. Yeah, so it's that one. I'm sorry, I fucked up. A light breeze caused the naked branches overhead to rattle like wind chimes. This is probably a retreat for couples in the summer. The fucking what the fuck is that word? Well, I mean, there might be a few of those, you don't know. Right. Trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. Kindling? Right. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Oh, I feel the pain. Just how long am I supposed to wait out here anyway? I'm not sure. I'm sure the note said 4 PM. Ah, yes, the note. Split between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as the cliche goes, I'm more a fan of litter in the locker, but at least this way it shows a bit more initiative. As I pondered the meaning of the note, a snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of the passing in this stagnant world. The slow descent upon the breeze forest makes it seem like this slow to a crawl. Ooh, baby, ooh. Well, by the way, again, sorry, this game's free. This used to be money, but now it's free. I'll put the link in the description below where you can download it. It's great. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startled me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Ooh. Hey, Sal? You came. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of his dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to 100 times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turned to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart began to race. Ooh, oh, she's pretty. Iwanaka, I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it! I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes catch her in a moment. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. What is that got a bad thing? Ooh, hello? What? My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out my chest and claim this girl for itself. Huh? So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up in the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanaka flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine as she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. All the while, her anxious beating of my heart grows louder. The anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there, motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they're being stretched beyond the breaking point. Hey, Sal? I reached up to try to massage my throat, with only some spikes of pain through along my arms. Hey, Sal? My whole body freezes, save for my eyes which shut open in horror. Huzzah! It's like a fucking pigeon. Okay, sorry, I keep on right clicking, I've got a new mouse. I go anyway. The beating in the chest suddenly stops as I go weak to my knees. Well, the world around me, the kind of the bare branches, the dull winter sky, is now covering towards me, all is fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanaka screaming for help, as the incessant clutter of the branches above. Well, are we dead? Ooh, well then, if you can't tell what happened, he just fucking had a heart attack straight up, just fucking died. Well, he didn't die. Obviously, if he died, there wouldn't be a fucking game to play with there. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Oh great, yes, he hit it. Ooh, ow, it was a heart attack. The whole time, I could probably count the times I've left the hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time. 4 months is a pretty long time where you're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia, a strange word, a foreign, alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Is that really a miracle? I guess it's supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of life. It really did do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They probably had 2 hemorrhages apiece. Why did I not do that word? What the fuck? I'd already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell a house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there's no cure. Because of this late discovery of this condition, I guess, I've had to stay in this hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For around a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get well gift cards began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realised that the only reason I got so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, all of my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanaka was last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist. Let's go that word, cardiologist. Every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries had worked. So, I only observed the scar that the surgeries had left on my body, slowly changing its appearance over time. Think of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers show that there's at least some hope. At least, at some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library in the hospital, although it was more of a storeroom for books. I am working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found out I liked reading, and that I even became a bit addicted. I started to feel naked with that book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That's what my life was like. That was what my life was like. The day became quickly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was strapped inside and moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I don't know what day of the week it is. Do you have to know all the time? It's nothing special. but But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness. Through the barrier of nonchalance, sure, I had stood up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to pull the book aside just to lie down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was about to cry. But that happened only rarely. I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. It's meant to be some kind of special occasion. It's not a party. There's this ritual on the cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside to get to a point of pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks at me in the eyes for a moment. "Hello," I say. "How are you today?" I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. "I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. With some precautions, you should be fine. We have your medication sorted out. I'll give your father a prescription." The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. I take it from his hands and look for myself, feeling numb. Am I supposed to react to this? Yeah, I mean, it's a good and bad situation, really, isn't it? Oh, fuck. There's still a long list of medications started to back at me from the paper. Seems enormous. But yeah, still a long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together like a sea of letters. Ooh, yeah, I can see that. They're just insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are listed line after cold precision. I try to read them, but it's just futile. I can't understand any of it. Tempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life, every day. Fuck that. I'm afraid that is the only best we could do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised if they managed to fit it over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if you hadn't said anything at all. Also, I spoke with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please, calm down, he said. Listen to what the doctor has to say. That's not the doctor voice. Calm down. Really? Can I speak, please? Jesus. The way he says it tells me as if he knew what... He knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows is ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that medication is suitable. Wait, so you don't even know if it's good? What's the point of fucking giving it him then? Jesus Christ. So, I spoke with your parents about a transfer. There's a school called Yamaku Academy. That specializes in dealing with disabled students. I'm not disabled, bitch. I'm special. Disabled? What? Am I... There's 24-hour nursing staff, and they're only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of that as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence, while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise the fact. Sorry, I'm trying to not burp. Trying to be good. If it really was that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a couple of weeks. Wait. Oh shit! All right. Bad things are happening. We went out there and had a look a couple of weeks back. I think you'd like it. Looks like they don't really have a choice. Compared to the other hard problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You get a job one day, and there's a good opportunity to continue your education. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Call it a goddamn opportunity. Well, you should be more excited than chance to go back to school. Have you wanted to attend school a while from the... It's not the same one. A special school. That's an insult. This is what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you. It's not what you think. All the students are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's like, so that kid's, he's a bit special, but it's fine. He's smart on his own way. It doesn't matter. He's like that smack in his hand. He's like, no, this fun. I can draw good though. He's looking at the paper. He's looking at the squiggles. It's geared towards students. I'm laughing at my own joke. That's how sad I am, isn't it? It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right. And many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. Every school says that though. One of my colleagues is in another hospital as a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. Fucking hell. That was a disability, is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? Normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I always thought the math was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame the lack of reaction to shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about how I could go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact that I know is futile now. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? I also try to put a positive spin on this. It's very difficult. But let me try. Clean slate isn't a bad thing. There's all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to resign myself to that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Right, well, while you're imagining a white screen. Right, cool. Oh. Ooh, there's my character. Act 1, Life Expectancy. Whew. That was I'm probably ruining my fucking stuttering and shit. Anyway, that's the end, or that's like the prologue bit. I'm gonna save now. You've seen this so many times already. Yeah. So, save data, please. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, and maybe check out some of my other videos. If you like those ones, maybe subscribe. Maybe. Oh, and there will be more videos now. Hopefully. The Legends of Ocarina of Time will be coming back. It will. I just need to fucking do Jabba Belly again, cause I didn't save, and it's just Jabba's Belly is my second least favorite dungeon in the entire fucking game. Just cause I can't stand it. I fucking hate it so much. Anyway, yes, and maybe Ib. Not too sure about Resident Evil though. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.